to the podcast.
You tried to crush that can and you completely fucked it, bro.
Yeah, it's halfway crushed.
Welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to Bull Cup. Wait. We have Ryan Lester here instead of Carter.
I got kicked out of the
Just
Bull
the
Cup.
short, shorter,
shit.
skinnier
Dude,
version of Carter.
you're in the. Hey, this is the
Bull Cup.
original Bull Cup boys with the added members on accident.
Okay.
I got kicked out because I didn't do anything.
Well, yeah. Well, because you were adding people to the Bull Cup boys, and it's like, wait a minute, who even added you to the Bull Cup
Who
boys?
the fuck added Joe Evers?
Yeah. First of all, like
I didn't add
Sandquist is the furthest that we could have gone.
Yeah.
Like,
That's true.
yeah, like it was us like Carter and us three originally, and then we added Sandquist, and it's like, okay,
just us
The
three originally.
No, it was Carter.
no.
Yeah.
It was.
I'm saying
yeah.
It was Carter. It was Carter.
You two added me.
No, it was Hanson too, because me and Hanson were at my house.
No. This is how it all started. This is
It's
how
an
it all started.
interesting beginning.
The Bull Cup boys started. We probably should we should save this for the actual Bull Cup boys too.
This
Because
is true.
all jokes aside, this is not the Bull Cup boys 2. Bull Cup boys 2 is gonna be 2 weeks ago, and Carter was in some sort of instance where we're not gonna talk about it. We're not gonna talk about it.
He got grounded.
Yeah.
Moving on.
But it was you three were hanging out. Obviously, me and you hang out. Burow, me and Carter hang out. We all hung out like differently.
Yeah.
But then we all did the podcast together. And you said we all debated who said Bull Cut Boys first.
It was.
I said, yeah, Bull Cut Burow is here. And then you go, yeah, we're gonna be the Bull Cut Boys today.
You did have a Bull
That was
Cup
me,
for a
dude.
while.
Well, yeah, because any day that Burow either has like 2 phases. He either has the way too gelled up and he looks like a fucking like Lego character,
Or it's greased up and
or it just he didn't take a shower or put gel in and he has a bowl cut.
Pretty much.
Or he's bald.
I had the fresh out of the shower look. I just
Yeah,
but it stayed the whole day.
I know.
Yeah,
Your hair was
we
wet.
should do like a Pokemon evolution meme. Like it starts with bald Burow, then it goes to bowl cut Burow, then it goes to gel Burow.
and it goes to half.
I feel like Bald Burrow has to be the top.
Well, bald
S
Burow,
tier.
you don't lose hair in an evolution, wouldn't you think?
Not.
But it makes him more powerful.
It makes him more powerful.
dude,
I
No,
guess.
just do like Johnny Sins after Bull.
What's up, Burow? Daniel Burow?
Man.
Take it from your boy Daniel here.
And then the final evolution is Gorlock B.
Dude,
Gorlock B.
funny thing, that is still my hotspot password on my phone.
Oh, really?
Gorlock B?
Gorlock B is Daniel Burrow is like
Gorlock G.
Gorlock B is Burrow's alias. Like
Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up!
it's like his username and stuff, and we're like, what the fuck does Gorlock B mean?
Dude,
It's sick, bro. Just promise.
It's Gorlock B.
It's sick.
I swear, I was literally thinking about doing an anonymous YouTube channel so I could like talk about like illegal shit, and and my name was gonna be Gorlock B, and I just fucked it. Shit! Why did I?
Yeah,
tell
and then people.
If he goes,
I like the logic
shit.
that you think you're going to start an anonymous channel without anybody knowing, right? And then somebody's also going to happen to listen to this podcast.
I know. Well,
And then they're going to be like, first of all, people who listen to this podcast know you anyways. So if they heard the Gorlock B, they'd be like, oh, that's Burow.
yeah. We also got to say it. There's Ryan, there's me, there's Mark, and there's wait, fuck, that's in the thumbnail.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're gonna be in the dialogue.
Right, and we've all talked. Everybody knows. I don't think we've ever been like, well, we used to at the beginning be like more sophisticated. Like we used to be more like, or I used to be like, okay, we got Abby here, we got Carter, we got Sandquist. We're all here. They're all new because everybody was new at the time. We'd get like new people every week, but all of you guys are returning. In fact, Burow and Marcus have their own playlist dedicated on the home page of the channel. Dedicated to all the episodes of the
Dude,
movie.
I have that cringe season finale too.
Yeah, you
Let's not talk about
season
that one.
finale.
that season finale was
that
an interesting episode for Burow to be in.
Yeah,
That was a great.
That was great.
Anything involving Daniel B. Burow is a banger.
Wait, Daniel B. Burow?
Yeah. You know, I'll call you
Jay.
Lucas H. Hansen.
Oh, yeah.
I just put random letters in there.
Oh yeah, that's why I called our don't say his name. I'm gonna I'm gonna do the podcast thing where I kind of in the sentence censor out the name. We called our 9th grade civics teacher. We called them first name Q, last name.
Oh yeah.
And then we just called them the abbreviation like the Q like every single. So then that was his name. And we're like, oh, this
Speaking
fucking guy.
of that individual, Rest in peace to this incoming freshman class.
Oh, why is that? Oh, because
he's in charge of like their orientation and he's a psychopath.
Oh yeah, and they're not going to be able to do it because, huh? What the fuck? No. Here, let me draw a picture of him.
What do you think it is?
Here. This is.
She's
this
taking
is,
a
this,
test.
This is the top of his head. No, did you have honors? Did you have honors first year? Or no.
No, I was not, dude.
Neither was I, but I still knew who you're talking about.
Right.
Oops. Sorry, forgot about that guy.
Yeah,
It's Homer.
Interesting.
It's Homer.
Yeah, he was Gru from Despicable Me.
Is that One Punch Man?
Yeah.
So
Seth Everman.
It's like the Canadian people from South Park.
So, guys, let's talk about CRISPR. What do you guys think of that?
CRISPR?
Fuck.
Yeah, do you guys know about CRISPR?
No. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's the gene editing software.
Ooh.
Dude, you can inject a Do you guys know what geophage is?
No, what the fuck? This
No.
podcast took a turn.
Took
This is
a
like that episode of Family Guy.
Where are you
The episode of
going?
Family Guy where they add genes to Peter, like they add the.
No.
Feminine or whatever.
Yeah, no, they had. Yeah, there was like
So-
there was like the gay gene. And he
Yeah.
becomes
So-
gay.
So, CRISPR, right?
Yeah.
So, what CRISPR is, do you guys know what a geophage is?
No.
We just
Geophage
said
is like the hexagonal virus that has like the legs.
Right. Yeah.
And it injects injects its genes into the nucleus of a cell.
Gotcha.
And
This is where people are gonna stop listening to the
Yeah,
podcast.
this
Yeah,
just
wait,
sounds
wait,
like a
wait,
big
wait.
sponsorship.
Wait, and
Yeah.
it edits. Yeah.
This episode is sponsored by Geophage.
CRISPR.
This episode is sponsored by the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell.
Powerhouse of the cell. So pretty much what happens is then it changes the DNA of the cell to make the mitochondria produce energy to produce proteins that will then breed the geophage in the cell, which will then make geophages break out of the cell and make more geophages in more cells.
That is fucking
So what they're gonna
incredible.
do is they're gonna edit a geophage, so they inject it, and it'll be like, oh, this certain strand of DNA. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna inject a geophage into the cell. So then what it'll do is it'll make, for example, let's just say you want green eyes, right? And there are genes in there for that. So you'll inject a geophage. It'll then reproduce, inject the genes in all of your cells, because then the cell will then reproduce the geophage.
Okay.
So then you'll pretty much edit all of your genes within 7 days.
So wait, this is
Can I
is
adjust
this
my height with that?
is this can you fucking just add shit to your bones, bro?
Yeah.
This is question.
You can edit what the blueprint is for your cell, so then your body will think it's injured. And then,
Marcus with his cells be like Control C, Control V. Dude, this is gonna fuck
This is
up.
double
This is gonna
in
fuck up
size.
every honors biology classes section on Punnett squares.
Dude, this is
Yeah,
gonna be
fucking-
Oh,
Punnett
that's true, dude.
squares.
That's
The
nasty.
roan
It's like a
horse.
Punnett tree. It's
Yeah, exactly. The Punnett tree. It's gonna be like a 16 layer. It's gonna be a 3D. It's gonna be a Punnett
like
cube.
an 8x8
Punnett-
Rubik's cube.
Punnett cube.
Dude, it's gonna be Punnett non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Non-Euclidean.
Punnett dodecahedron.
Well, no. Oh, do you guys know about non-Euclidean spaces?
No, what the fuck are you talking about?
Why do you expect us to
This
know?
is like having fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson on the podcast.
I've not been this excited since Taco Night at Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I haven't been this excited since Astrology Night at Bill Nye the Science Guy's house.
Oh God.
Should we explain that joke quick? Because I bet we're going to be talking about it.
Gex.
Yeah, there's this game called Gex, basically, for the PlayStation 1. And this guy, Video Game Donkey on YouTube, made a video about it. And basically, the entire game is, like, every once in a while, it's like a fucking lizard. And or like a gecko, I guess. And he'll just turn to the camera and say, like, some joke that makes no, like, the first line of the game, he goes,
me of the bathroom at Jackie Jan's house.
yeah, he'll literally look at the camera and he go, note to self, never drink the tap water at Jerry Garcia's. And you'll be like, what does that mean? You Google Jerry Garcia, like, tap water incidents, and then it just says, what does the Gex joke mean? Don't drink tap water. And then it literally, like, it makes no sense. It literally feels like it's a fucking word, what's it called? Mad Lib.
No.
Yeah, but mind you, like, when you're playing the game, it's not like you look at the character's face. It's like your character's like in the world and you can move around.
Right.
And
He turns
it just
around.
like for no reason just stops.
He just stops and looks at the camera behind him.
Tail time.
Yeah. He'll say,
tail time.
it's tail time. this is what I call getting some tail. Or he'll say like, this, I've never seen a bomb this big since taco night at James Earl Jones's house. So we've just been all day, before doing this podcast, we've just been making like in jokes like, oh, this reminds me of game night at Abby Axel's house. Like just been saying shit like that. Like,
I don't think I can say any of the jokes I was just thinking.
Right. There's a lot of jokes that we can't, we'll be trying to limit it to people on the podcast. Yeah, celebrities like, yeah.
I haven't been this excited since Sunday Fun Day at Bill Cosby's house.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay. Note to self: never drink tap water at Bill Cosby's house. Is that fucked up to joke about that or no?
I don't know, man.
Nah, fuck him.
Well, we can clown on Bill Cosby, right?
Well, yeah, of course.
Right. Okay.
I was about to figure it out.
Yeah, because he's listening to this right now.
Yeah.
But
Well, no shit, but like, is it insensitive? it's an insensitive topic to talk about the things that he did.
Well,
but if
Bill
we're clowning
Cosby's
on
an
him himself
asshole.
for being a douchebag, like
I don't know, man.
that's just like clowning on Hitler, but talking about like the Holocaust, kind of.
Yeah.
Not, you know what I'm talking about? Like,
Sure, yeah.
it's like, yeah, whatever.
Depends on the context.
Right. You gotta like work, kind of worry about it. But who really gives a shit? Nobody's listening after the biophage part that Burow was talking about. All right, Ryan Lester, you haven't been on in a while. In fact, the last time you were on, the episode was half stolen by Blake Zach and reading Carl's book.
That episode was a disaster.
Yeah, because that was back on the Zoom. It was in the Zoom days.
I never got my date night with him. With Blake.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you won the
the
Blake. You won the giveaway. Yeah. You need to. You're friends with him. You need to talk about that date night that you won with Blake.
We ended the actual Zoom call where we
With the
turned off the
giveaway?
video, and Blake goes, "I know who's gonna win this,"
Yeah.
and he just goes, "It's gonna be Daniel Burow," and not probably like an hour after the podcast is published.
Daniel Burow.
All right.
Zimbabwe.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we're talking about. Basically, what happened was
Jamaica.
we were talking. The word was Jamaica. Ryan thought it was Zimbabwe. We had to cut it because Jack Dunn sent me a phone call, even though I'm on Do Not Disturb mode.
Sent me a phone call.
And then they were outside our house, or my house. Stop! You're gonna fucking cut your hand, bro.
I honestly
Oh,
don't
dude,
think
I have so much.
Danny, where's your shirt?
I don't know.
Yeah, and then Daniel Burow throws off a shirt and then loses it somehow, like a dumbass.
And his hat, too.
Fuck! Where's my hat?
Yeah, I was gonna say, where's the hat?
Place you left your shirt, dumbass.
Did you leave it outside?
I'll be back. Yes, and go.
Okay, but the point of the story was there's a word in that episode that Burow had to say in the comments, and then he wins a giveaway, and the word was Jamaica, and then he won I think it was a date with Blake.
Yeah.
The prizes were like a date with Blake, a Subway gift card, and then something else. I don't remember what it was.
Kiss Carl, I think.
Was it a kiss with Carl?
I think so. I don't remember.
It was something like that.
I put his hat and shirt in the freezer.
No, you didn't. Are you serious?
Ryan.
Okay. Oh, you guys are assholes.
Yeah, he'll find it.
Just
He'll find it.
wait for that. Wait, we'll give it back to him at the end of the episode. He's gonna fucking tear apart my house. Remember that one time he came over? He was just like looking everywhere. I feel like I can't trust him upstairs by himself.
So you want
You
me to
can't
go
just
supervise
Danny
him?
anywhere by himself.
Should we pause while we go? Just like say.
No, just leave
No.
it running and just have us like thumping upstairs.
Well, he's never gonna find it. He's gonna be up there for like 20 minutes.
How about I go sneak up there, grab it, bring it back down here?
No. Because then it'll be. Well, I don't know. Because he'll see you. I don't know. Just
Just let him find it.
should we wait for him to see?
Wait for him to come back and then.
Wait for him to come back. Okay, let's just let him do what he's doing. The problem with the reason I ask is because I don't trust him in upstairs by himself because I feel like he'd fuck something up. But anyways, what we're gonna talk about? Oh, Ryan, I haven't seen you in a while. We're talking about the last time I saw you was, or pretty much talked to you was the last podcast, and then you last week we're gonna do it, and then you had to take the ACT. How was that?
Fuck the ACT.
I hate the ACT.
Yeah.
It was fine until like section 4, which was science, and like,
Yeah, that's bullshit.
like how do you make science questions hard, or you just word them like you're fucking stupid?
Exactly. And they give you. It's
like,
fucked.
and then you have to read the question 6 times because it doesn't make any sense, and then you're out of time.
What did you get? Like a 20?
I got a 24,
Oh.
but I took it sophomore year. I haven't taken it my whole junior year.
Yeah,
So I mean, I'll have to take it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take
like
it
October.
senior year probably.
Have you taken it yet?
Yeah, I took it once.
I mean, obviously, I'm gonna see what I get and then go from there.
Have you
Right.
Have you taken? Is that your second time or first time?
First,
It fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I took it like
Plus, a bunch of people got canceled on them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our whole school is supposed to take it for free.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I know. But then people were trying to use their vouchers for like
Yeah.
the July 15th
I
one,
took
and then nobody could take it because it was like.
I put mine for the June one. And then
You find it?
It's gone.
Well, I'll look for it at the end of the episode.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah, we're talking about the ACT, bro. Have you taken that yet?
Nah, wait.
Well, no, all of them got like I couldn't get into any of them, and then the ones that I could have gotten into got canceled.
yeah.
So we would have gotten fucked
Have you
anyways.
already taken the ACT, or-
I took it in December, I think, but then they'll let us take it this year, bro. Plus,
I'll get a
colleges
free
might
voucher.
for free.
right.
Say-
Colleges might not even need it this year
I
because
a lot of them
I
already
toured.
don't.
Dude, that's even better
Right.
for me.
I toured
You know-
college with Carter, and most majors didn't even require one.
yeah, you know
Like,
how
it
you know
just
how
helps for
lenient
scholarships.
you know how lenient
They're gonna be.
colleges are going to be.
Like literally
sick.
all
This is
the
the time to
UC
be alive.
schools.
Well, yeah, but it also sucks as we might not get to go to school. Like, could you imagine if like homecoming gets canceled?
Yeah,
The
that'd
whole
be
football
shit.
season.
Right.
Oof.
I mean,
Dude, we could organize our own events then.
that's true.
And then all get fucking COVID.
Yeah.
All of us hang out, get fucking COVID. Oh shit.
I doubt we'd get. I doubt we'd host an event first of all,
Yeah.
and not make it safe enough for us to get
And
like.
have the school.
We're not like Jake
be
Paul.
Yeah.
That's true.
Bruh.
Bruh.
You see, he's gonna fight Nate Robinson.
I saw that, but I didn't know who it was.
And
He's-
KSI.
Jake Paul is so desperate to like
Yeah, it's like
make
why do you
a
have?
career.
So Nate Robinson was basically he was a NBA player. He
Mhm.
played. He's really short. He's like I think like 5'5".
What are you doing? You're gonna pop a zit at us?
Nah, dude. Defense mechanism.
That's
yeah,
gross.
Jake Paul is, what, is
Natural
over 6
pepper
feet,
spray.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck
and
off,
he's fighting
Daniel.
like 5'5", 5'6" Nate Robinson.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what the deal is with that. Okay, stop, bro. Okay, Jesus Christ.
That's
Put your shirt on.
I want to.
Okay, point is, Ryan, do
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
any stories that you've collected in the past? What's 42 minus 29?
I
13?
don't know.
Dude. You gotta listen to this episode. It's 42.
The
Thank you.
Motherfucker.
Thank
the
you, bro.
dentists are public enemy number one. Okay,
Yeah, why is that?
I'm gonna give you the whole rundown. Right, rewind to March. I still had braces on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you know how when they tighten them, your teeth hurt for like 3 days.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Well, I had this one tooth that like fucking it hurt so bad for like a week.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we got to go to the dentist to get it looked at. Long story short, dentist says there's nothing wrong, right?
Mm-hmm.
They do all the tests and shit. And they're like, it's fine. So I got my braces off probably 4 weeks ago, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so same tooth hurts, right? So I'm like, well, it's fine. This one just takes longer. And probably day 4 of it hurting, it like, I look in the mirror and it looks like there's like a fucking marble in my gums.
Oh,
It is so swollen. And so we go to the dentist, again, different dentist, and they don't even do anything. They just open my mouth and they're like, huh, shit. And like, you know it's bad when like the doctor like doesn't really know where to start with it. And she's like, yeah, so basically your entire tooth is like dead and it is covered in infection.
Like pus?
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fuck.
so they're like, because like if you have an infection in your mouth, first of all, that's like the closest place to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
So
You
that's
gotta get
bad.
rid of that as fast as
Yeah.
you can.
And then it's
well,
also
there's
like
just an enormous amount of capillaries. It's pretty much like
Yeah.
your fucking nostrils, dude.
and it's like because I said like the marble thing. This is where shit gets a little disgusting. It burst, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So all that fluid is in my mouth.
Wait, when did it
you
burst?
swallow. Oh,
Like we'll
you
say
spit or swallow. Wink.
Shut up, bro.
And so it's like if like you consume that, you're gonna get sepsis.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so anyway, they're like, yeah, dentists are like, yeah, we need to fix it. I don't know how the fuck the other dentists like let it fly. And so we go to third dentist to do a root canal. They open the tooth up, right? Because a root canal, they just like basically cut the top off and they just look at it. And they're like, this tooth is fucked. You gotta like pull it out of your head. And so we go back to dentist number 2 to get it pulled, right? And it's a full-grown, like, adult tooth.
Yeah. It's
And
not
so-
a baby tooth.
It's got, like, roots all the way into the jaw, like bone. So when they pull it, now you have, like, a hole to your fucking bone.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, how do you close that? Well, you put stitches in your gums.
Putty.
Yeah, no, not
You
putty.
put a
Silly
cork up there.
No. You put fucking clay and you have to go in a kiln.
A kiln.
Flex seal it.
I see. You put like wet clay and then you
Wet
walk it.
clay,
You
walk
walk into
into
a
a
kiln,
kiln.
and then I like how you walk into a kiln and just the clay hardens and you're just completely fine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just.
You used to reroute all the heat to that.
Yeah.
I did.
Just put whatever.
Finish the story.
We have to explain that joke real quick.
And so anyway, they fucking. I don't even know how to end this story. Basically, long story short, there's a big ass fucking hole in my gums that's being held like shut with some twine. And like the thing that like rattled me is like in March, right? We go to the dentist and they tell me there's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And then you go to the next dentist and they're like, you're gonna fucking die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how the fuck did that like just go under the radar?
That was a real escalation.
It's like there's some jobs where you can have a below average person. A dentist or like a doctor is not one of them.
right.
You could have a below average like third grade teacher, or like
Yeah, or
you
a
can't-
below average like stalker at a
at a grocery
at
store.
a grocery store.
Let's go.
You can't have a below average
That's
fucking
called
dentist.
Walmart.
Yeah. Everybody there's below average. Just kidding. That reminds me of taco night at his house. Oh wait, shit. Fuck! Shit, okay, I fucked up.
Wait.
Just
Why can't you say that?
because he works there. So I have to.
That's two parts.
Huh?
Oh.
Okay.
Run.
Danny B, this is a story that I've wanted to tell you for a long
I want to
time.
hear it.
And
How long of a time?
long time. Like
3 weeks time.
since school was in session and Danny B calls me at fucking 11:49 to tell me that he needs the math homework due at noon.
Yes.
Okay. Wait, this is back when.
This man.
Oh, like coronavirus
Dude,
school.
I
Yeah,
had
so-
17 assignments to do to get my grade up. And I think this man did like 4 or 5 of them.
And I
some shit like
bullshitted
that.
all of them, so I don't know how you got
I
like,
passed, man.
good
I passed.
scores.
I ended up getting a B- in that class. Thanks, fuck.
Thanks to Ryan.
Yeah, well, I was gonna think
Not
the teacher.
to
but-
me.
Yeah, I don't know. We had a group chat called Fuck Teacher, man.
Did?
Yeah, we did.
Wait, what was the teacher's name? It was. Okay. Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, and then we had Carl and Bailey and Day in it.
Yeah.
Interesting group.
And everybody's just like,
Yeah, Ryan just carried.
can somebody like post it? Like, it was one of those group chats where nobody has the answers and everybody's just asking for them.
Exactly. That's like my physics group chat.
You're all just asking each other who don't have the answers, and everybody's just like sort of sitting there waiting.
It was you. No. Day was responsible and turned in all of her shit. And she's like, "Oh, sorry," and then you're like, "Oh, fuck."
Yeah, that Day carried for our chem.
She's
group chat.
incredible. at
She-
home.
She carried for the AP or the A-Push group chat as well.
Yeah, Day is great student.
Great student.
Great
Yeah.
student.
What was I gonna? Okay, speaking of my physics group chat.
Also gave us all the flashcards.
Here's an argument I was in with my physics group chat. There's a day when a day.
I was going to say that.
There's a day when there was a show choir event, so all the show choir kids were gone, which basically leaves me and Gabe Sanchez there, and the other everybody and I think Nate Demlo was gone too, but like there were certain people that were just gone, right? And even the band kids were gone because they were like doing band shit with them, right? So that's pretty much everybody who's in physics with me. That leaves it's just me and Gabe Sanchez. So there's a day when the lab notebook is due, right? Because like we'd have to do these labs and then do all these equations and shit, and then turn in the notebook, and there'd be like 40
Okay,
points.
hold on. I'm gonna stop you like just for 1 second.
Okay.
In physics, did they tell you that you're gonna turn those notebooks into colleges so that they can like look at it?
No.
What the
No,
fuck?
they never
Because-
did that with us.
In chem, they told us that like you're gonna submit your lab notebook for college review.
Yeah.
That's probably the most bullshit thing.
Right.
How the fuck are they gonna enforce that? Like,
Exactly.
What are they gonna do with it now?
If they're not even going to require an ACT for our class, they're not going to require
Right. If I
Okay.
guess it's if you're going for a chem thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you
anyway.
don't even need to take AP Chem. Like, you
Yeah.
need to take physics, but you don't need to take... Or unless unless you never mind, I don't want to get into anything, but like
back to your story.
certain people that don't think you don't need to take physics, but and didn't sign up for physics even though you need to take it, but whatever. So I go. There's like this. So everybody was gone, right? Mm-hmm. But the teacher still made us turn in the like. There was maybe a third of the students in the class because that class was very heavily show choir people.
Yeah.
So there's a third of the people in class, and everybody's like, "So we're just not going to do anything today?" And he's like, "Why would we not do anything today?" And then we're like, "So we don't have to turn in the physics notebooks?" And he's like, "No, you still have to turn them in." So basically, what me and Gabe spent the entire hour doing is trying to, or we didn't have a lot of it done. And basically, because the reason that me and Gabe don't have a lot of it done is because I'm in a group with Owen, Willem, and Jonah, right? And Owen, Willem, and Jonah, and by Owen, Willem, and Jonah, I mean Willem. What he likes to do is he likes to do what I like to do in group projects, which is does the entire thing by himself. But what I like to do in group projects is give other people a chance to help, and then also not if I'm like telling other people not to help and I'm doing it all by myself, I like to still give other people credit for what they did and not act like I carried it when I was the one who told other people they like I was you know what I'm talking about? Like sometimes I'll Burrow's but point is wait, just say just Burrow's getting a call right now, so just say you're doing something.
Okay.
Point is I like to like let's say I'm doing a video, right? I like to edit the video, I like to take all the control, but I'll still I'm not gonna shit on everybody else for not doing anything because I was the one who told them not to do anything.
Yeah.
Willem will do the entire thing by himself, and then he will shit on you for not helping, even though he tells you not to help, like he says you're worthless, and then he'll also not,
crashes.
Huh?
I said this app always crashes.
Oh, then he won't give you the work. So every day before the lab notebook is due, me and Gabe are literally we're fucked. We have to know what we did during the lab and then know all the calculations and shit. But if in that instance we didn't have the actual data for what we got in the lab, so we were fucked. So we just had to bullshit it. I think we eventually got it, but me and Gabe basically spent the entire hour of the class while he was teaching doing the lab notebook, and then me and Gabe had this we're trying to secretly wait for him to Gabe was going to distract him while I turned in both lab notebooks and then put it at the bottom of the pile, but he was literally standing there the entire time. I'm like, so if I hand this to you now, do we get it points for late? He's like, if you hand it in now, because it's do I turn it in when everybody else turns it in and get it 100% right because I know what the information is, but we also get the late points, or do I turn it in then with it kind of shitty, but we don't get the late points? But he's like, basically we did the math and it would be better if we just turned it in then. Then chapter 2, right there. Remember, they were all they were in the group chat. They were just imagine having to go to school today. Imagine having to turn in the physics notebook. They were all partying, they're posting videos on their story, them clowning. You're in the group chat, ha, you guys are in class, ha ha ha. Then Monday they're back in school, and they're in the group chat being did any of you do the lab notebook? Does any of you know how to do it? Because they had the information, but they didn't know how to actually solve it. And so me and I had Carter Pekacic help me with what we were supposed to do and with the information, but then they didn't know what to do with their information. So I was I know how to do it, and they were like, can you help us with it? And I said, ooh, I don't know, should I help with it? And Owen Matz literally goes off. He's like, well, you know what, Lucas, I would expect you to actually try to not hold a grudge for once and help us out. It's hold a grudge. It happened 3 days ago. You were not helping me do this 3 days ago, and then 3 days from now you expect me to help you do it? It's that's the most ridiculous thing ever. Well, and they didn't, and it was their fault that the problem started to begin with because they didn't give me the information.
Well, the more I think about it, though, I think weeks ago I actually would have agreed with you, but I think now I agree with Owen. Because
you're friends with him, because you've been talking to him.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Not even close to not the reason.
Hear me out. I've been thinking lately, and I think even if someone's a douche, you should be kind. Even if someone's like a complete asshole.
This is literally you.
No,
Here's the thing: if someone was like, if let's say there's people that have done shit to me in the past, but that they're like, there's this one person that I'm not a big fan of, but because the person has been doing some pretty sketchy things over the past year, but the main juice of the reason I don't like her is something that happened like a year and a half ago, right? Mm-hmm. So if she were to come to me and ask me for help with something, and then I said, no, I'm not going to help you with that because of that, that's holding a grudge. Yeah. But when it literally happened 2 days ago and it's the same situation, like they were like, ha ha ha, we're not going to help you, blah, blah, blah. And then I'm literally just being like, I don't know, should I help you with it? And they had all the information to begin with.
Well, if you think about it, being angry is just choosing to
I wasn't angry.
Wait. Listen though. So this is my philosophy on the matter.
I don't want to hear your philosophy.
No. Hear me out for a second. This is what I think. I think that you could have made, instead of making you seem like an asshole, because even though you were not the asshole, you were actually morally in the right. I think that you could actually use the situation to make people like you by saying, you know what, you guys are being assholes to me, but I'm still gonna do it for you. And they'll be like, you know what, Lucas, I'm sorry we were assholes to you, and then they'd actually be like grateful for it.
But you're talking about Willem here. Like if it was you,
yeah,
who would have been like haha, and then I would have been like that. Then I would have been like, because if you and especially since it's you, because like if I know you need help with something, I'm gonna help you either way. But like Willem and Jonah and Owen are way smarter than me in physics, anyways. Hence why they do the lab by themselves. So it's stupid for them to ask me for help in the first place, let alone when they wouldn't help me when I needed it. Like a couple days ago.
Danny, where's your shirt?
I don't know, man. I lost it. It's unfortunate. Dude, I'm gonna go upstairs. You're perfect. Like, what the fuck?
What
was going on down there?
All right. Well, okay. So we're about 30 minutes into the podcast because the fucking first half got cut up. But all right.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, thanks for the advice, bro. I might next time I'll be more helpful. But you understand why.
Motherfucking
Ham.
Sandwich? Yeah.
I don't get the reference.
I don't know how I get that reference.
I could. It's not that funny.
No, it's funny.
Jason thought it was hilarious. I remember that.
Yeah,
well, me and my brother and like their whole friend group. That's what always.
Yeah, he said ham.
Ham?
Ham.
Ham.
It's like these two like fat kids, and one of them's like just roasting the other one, and he's like yelling at him about how he can't make a ham sandwich, and he's like, you can't even make a ham motherfucking and then the kid that he's roasting goes, sandwich, and he's like, yeah, ham sandwich.
It's pretty good.
Oh my god, that reminds me of sandwich night at Daniel Burrow's house.
God.
All right.
Drinking tap water at Joey Garcia.
Yeah. Note to self: never go to a luau at Jennifer Aniston's house.
Tail time.
It's tail time.
This reminds me of tail time.
Tail time.
This reminds me of tail time at Gex's house.
Yeah, this reminds me of the time we played Gex at Video Game Donkey's house.
Hey, what are some YouTubers you guys have been watching lately?
I've been watching Loudmouth. Kidding.
Dude,
Says 144 people in the United States.
You're really gonna be pulling a Lil Wayne who's like, I only listen to my own music.
I don't even listen to
him.
The funny part is I don't even listen to the podcasts anymore.
I have been listening to my own episodes, and it's weird. The ones where I'm like, this is great, I look back, I'm like, yeah, that wasn't too good. But the ones where I'm like, this is shit, and then I go home and I listen, I'm like, huh.
Right.
Our solo episode I thought was shit, but I listened to it, I was like, this is actually really good.
Right. The best episode, I still don't know what the funniest episode with you has been, but I think it might have been the one with Jack and Simon where
It has to be that
one was just so funny.
It was so chaotic.
The bit that went on that was like the funniest bit we've ever had.
And that went on through the whole episode. It
Yeah.
came in like halfway, midway through, and then it was every 2 minutes, just.
I like the episodes where I I'll listen to a story, like I'll be like, oh, I want to listen to that story again. Like that was like with that one. Like I wanted to re-listen to that one part.
Oh, I have re-listened to that part.
Yeah.
I have too, honestly. That was a good part. Man, I don't know.
Good bit.
Oh, I've been watching. Have you guys seen Exerbia?
No.
Never heard of it.
That
No.
man's
Do you speak
really
English?
smart. Exerbia is actually like.
What have I
I feel like
been
he's
watching?
changed my life a little bit. Just his content.
Dan, you
Super
always
inspirational.
fucking do this. You
Dude.
come to school and you're like,
I've changed.
I've
had an epiphany.
I've had an epiphany.
and you sit down in math class and you're like, I don't want to live my life the way I'm living it anymore. And
Changing it up for the third time this
basically, Burow. This is how Burow comes. Shut up! Fuck. Burow.
Burrow.
Ham.
Fucking
Sandwich.
ham.
Ham.
Sandwich? Yeah.
Ham. Motherfucking.
Hey.
Someone will say something philosophical, and Burow will be like, "Yeah, this reminds me of April 20th at Kanye West's house."
God damn.
You, by the way, you guys, are you guys hyped for Kanye to become the president or no?
Yeah.
I'm just hyped for Donda to be released.
Yeah, he.
Politics.
No, it's his album.
Donda.
Oh, I thought you said when you said I thought you said
Donald Trump.
I'm excited for Donda to be released. I thought you were gonna say like you're excited for Don to be released from the White House. It's like
Yeah, Donda is his
first
new
of all,
album.
let's just be honest. I don't think Kanye's gonna win because I don't think he's filled out any
No,
paperwork
and
yet.
it's what, 2 months away? Almost?
Yeah.
2 months?
I don't know.
It's November.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
gonna divorce his wife, become
Yeah,
the
kill-
president,
Yeah,
and drop
what
an
was
album.
that about?
Wait, what?
He had a full episode on Twitter.
I
Have you not
saw
seen
that.
it?
I saw that. What
It's
was that
fucking
about?
Crazy. Well, he thought that he was on tour, I think, with Kim, and he thought that she
hook up with
left
Rick
their
Ross.
room. What?
And hook up with
Meek
Meek
Mill.
Mill.
Meek Mill.
Why did I say Rick
Because
Ross?
you're fucking stupid.
Really?
Yeah, but he was like, but I've also heard shit that like he tried to divorce her, but she is divorcing him now.
Really?
Yeah, I think
very
she's
bizarre.
divorcing him now.
I think there's only been one president in history that wasn't married. I remember it was like one of the early ones. It was like I feel like it was like around like number 15. I don't remember what it was. Who is it? Someone looked it up. I think it might have been James Buchanan, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't know.
Number 13.
Number 13, Millard Fillmore. Anyways, did you see the video of
Ether reference.
Kanye was on tour and Kanye said that Harriet Tubman never freed any slaves? And everybody's
They sold
Yeah.
them to the north. What the
and
fuck?
then
to the
he's
north?
the gross take of the video is like, alright, I'm out of here. Like, what the fuck are we doing
And
here?
by the way, it was James Buchanan. You were right.
Oh yes, my presidential trivia is on point today.
I think it's smart. I don't think any leader should be married.
What?
Why not?
Because then terrorists can take their family and then.
What?
Well, no.
That does not make
So you think that that leaders should just be orphans who
Kill the whole.
because otherwise they
bloodline.
might kill the mom and dad, bro. They can't have any family according to you.
Well, yeah, I don't think.
Is Putin married? Do you think Putin has
Putin slays pussy, dude. I swear.
Vlad?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Vlad.
but is he married
Yeah.
though?
Is he really?
Can't be. There's maybe.
I bet he is. If there's one person in Russia
Some
married-
woman saw that
No.
video of him on the horse without his shirt on and was like, oh yes.
If there is one person that would be married in Russia, it'd be fucking Putin.
Yeah, but is he like married or does he just have like women?
Just side hose,
Yeah.
but no main.
He's like, I did not have any sexual relations with that woman.
Yeah, one chick just saw wide Putin and was like,
Let's
I
go.
do-
The wide Putin meme was so funny. I hate talking about memes on the podcast because every time that we say a meme is
month
funny,
from now it's gonna be
we're gonna be
cringe.
listening and be like, "Oh, cringe." Like I remember, I thought that Thanos' car was literally the funniest meme at the
you
time.
still say that.
But now, just thinking about it, it's just like, "Oh, that's so stupid."
That
Like,
was cool.
like the astronaut with the gun meme where he's like always has been. Like a week ago, I thought that was funny. Now I think it's
It's
stupid
dead.
because it's
Always
overused.
has been.
Always
That's
has
the
been.
Power of
Laugh
social
at it.
media.
Yeah,
It's not funny because there's no effort involved. Like
right, because it doesn't make any sense. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's like the meme with I don't remember what anime it was. It was the one who's like the butterfly and he's like, "Is this a pigeon?" That meme is like the most versatile format for any meme ever because all you have to do is when someone is wrong about something, then you can use that format.
Yeah.
Like let's say Burow, like it's a picture of Burow and he's like, and the butterfly is Lucas's argument with Owen, and then the guy's like, "Is this a situation where Lucas is wrong?" Like that happened. Like
What?
That's such a like you could literally anytime someone is wrong with is wrong about something, you could make that a meme.
Well, I don't think I was necessarily wrong there, though.
Moving on.
I never said. Well, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No one gives a fuck.
Memes.
but like, that meme just it doesn't make any sense. Like,
That's true.
people lost. The whole joke at the beginning was it was the Earth, right? And it was just Ohio instead of all the countries. And the guy goes, "Wait, it's all Ohio?" And then the guy has the gun. He's like, "Always has been," as if like it's a conspiracy that the world is Ohio. The joke is that the Earth is something stupid.
Yeah.
But now people are putting like.
But see, but that's funny because
Right,
that's
it's
like,
funny. It's like
there's
it's
so
all Lebanon,
random.
always has been, and he
Yeah,
doesn't
but
want him to know about like the
Yeah.
whole world conspiracy that it's all Ohio. But like,
But then now everybody's just putting
Yeah,
the
just
most
like
random
fucking-
shit that
Right.
makes
NASA's
even makes
always been hot.
it's all taco.
Always has
It's
been.
all taco night at James Earl Jones' house. Gex always has been.
Okay, that's a meme that needs to be made and posted on the video game Donkey subreddit.
Oh yeah, are you on r/video game? Oh,
Yeah, dude,
speaking
you
of
get
Reddit,
massive karma.
Speaking of Reddit, I'm not gonna say what subreddit it is, but the subreddit for our town, like there's a subreddit for the city we live in, and I'm a moderator for it now. I became a moderator.
What the
That's
fuck?
awesome.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
Dude,
that-
I literally joined it.
Yeah, I'm literally the mod for that subreddit. If you post up something, I could delete it if I wanted to.
Well, you know.
I told Carl about that. He was so unimpressed, but you could tell he was secretly jealous.
He was
too.
so pissed.
Exactly.
He's like, I should have been moderated.
He was like, "How did you do that? How did you do that?" And I explained it to him how I did it, and then he was like,
Is he gonna try?
He's like, "Why? Who cares though? Like, what could you do with that?" And I explained,
Dude,
like,
could we meme on it now?
huh?
We should post some mad memes on it.
You could post memes on it. Anybody could post memes on it.
Huh, that'd be awesome.
You just have to know what we're talking about.
Huh. Fuck, what was I gonna say? We should do some philosophical questions, some moral
No,
questions.
we aren't.
Oh shit.
He just
How-
shut down.
How do you guys feel about criminal castration?
How do you guys feel about
What is-
conservation?
Oh, nice
Of
segue.
what?
Conservation of what, Ryan?
Of matter. Of energy.
No. No. Let me
Conservation of matter.
let me tell you about how I got into conservation, right?
Concentration.
Now, this is a long story,
Camps.
Okay.
and it has its ups and downs. It's going to make you laugh, and it's going to make you cry.
Okay.
Right.
Is this a? Can I guess the story before you tell it?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a new thing I'm gonna do on the podcast. I'm gonna guess stories before I
You're
tell
going to
it.
be wrong.
Okay.
This is a deep cut.
Let me guess the story. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were at your house one day, and then you walk down the stairs, right? And then you look at your bookshelf, and you notice a bright brown book, like it's bright brown.
No,
like
you
no,
are-
no. Listen, let me. I might segue into what you're talking about.
Okay.
And then you take the book off,
Yep.
and you realize it's a photo. It's like a what's it called? Like a what's a fucking photography book?
Like scrapbooks.
Scrapbook kind of, but it's all pictures.
Picture book.
Sure, picture book.
I know. Yeah,
It's
I
like
know.
it's like one of those Pokemon card like
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
like all
yeah.
sleeves. So you take it out
Oh,
and
like
you
a
see it's every picture is a generation ago, right?
Yeah.
So like you scroll back and you see your grandparents and your great grandparents are like, wait, what the fuck? You scroll back 2 or 3 more and you see Teddy Roosevelt is there, and you're just like, whoa, what the fuck, Teddy Roosevelt? So you go up and ask your dad, you're like, why is Teddy Roosevelt in this book? And then he's like, Teddy Roosevelt was your great grandfather or whatever. And then you're just like, no shit. And then he's like, yeah, you should go ask grandpa about it. So you go to your grandparents' house, and he spends the entire day telling you about how the only reason that America right now is in like the healthy shape it's in is because he was a very big conservationalist, right? He started the National Park Service, he did all that stuff.
Yep.
And then after that, right?
Yeah.
You realize your grandpa he takes a bite out of his Teddy Grahams. You should have realized it the whole time. His favorite food is Teddy Grahams. It should have been a clue, right?
Yeah.
He's eating the Teddy Grahams and he chokes and he dies.
Okay.
and at the funeral, all these people come in and they all look like Teddy Roosevelt, right? Like you're all just like, what the fuck? How did I not know that I was related to the Roosevelts? Then you were telling people at like some of your friends about you might have been talking to Everson, and then Everson, he's dating Mackenzie, right? And
Yeah.
Mackenzie's family is really into politics, right? So then all of a sudden you don't know about this because it happened off screen. It's kind of like situational irony. But Mackenzie like is like talking, like she's talking to Joe about it. Then she walks upstairs and like has an Apple Watch, but she turns it and it's like an actual secret Apple Watch. Like it has like a secret button on it, and it's like a fucking no. Listen, it's like a comm. She's like, guys, we found him, and all of a sudden you're at Joe's house, and the Secret Service walks in like, yeah, exactly. They put a gag over your head, and Joe's like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? And you wake up and you're in the White House. And you're like, we found the sole heir to the Teddy Roosevelt's line of people. We were gonna take down all of Ohio and Minnesota, and we were going to make an oil tycoon. But now, because of your family, we're forced to live with nature. And then, all out of nowhere, your dad comes in, and he's like Captain Planet. He's like a superhero that saves the nature of the thing, and he beats up all of the people, like the Secret Service guards. And then you and then you come home, and then you realize that you're actually like you need to go into hiding.
No.
So this is why I haven't seen you in weeks. Is because you're actually not Ryan Lester, and you're actually under witness protection. But like fucking Men in Black, you scanned everybody's brain to like make you forget the story.
No.
And then...
Wait, I got it wrong.
And then out of that, you woke up and you had been cleaning the bathroom and huffed too many chemicals.
No.
He said, fuck, am I really Ryan Lester? And you look and you're bald.
And then you look at your tooth and there's a fucking ball in there and you're like...
And you look in the mirror, it's Teddy Roosevelt.
And then
in a wheelchair.
So you're telling me that I got that story spot on, right?
I think it was a good song.
The Teddygrams were close, I'm not gonna lie to you. However...
What about the dead grandpa?
There's no dead grandpa involved.
There was no grandpa involved.
No.
Yeah. It was all a dream. What if it was all just a dream?
And then he woke up.
Always has been.
Okay, Wait, I'm a Roosevelt? Always has been.
It's all coming together.
This reminds me of family night at Ryan Lester's house. Okay, by the way, you fucking with these cans, that's gonna pick up so well on the thing. It's gonna like completely ruin the audio.
They are
like
fine.
when I'm doing this, like I'll be sometimes I'll listen. Shut up!
It's fine.
Sometimes I'll be on the podcast, I'll be like writing with my pencil, and I can hear it, and it like fucks it up. Yes, that'll pick up.
Sick. Oh, smells.
Okay, so
smelly.
This
reminds me of taco night at James Roosevelt's house.
Okay, so you talking about how I've been gone for the past like month, right?
Okay.
It's because I've been in Antarctica. Okay, you're following still, right?
Okay, wait. I thought that you were gonna tell the actual story.
No, I am gonna tell the story. Okay.
But you weren't in Antarctica.
Yeah, I was. But
He's at the White House.
I gotta set the background for you. Okay.
Okay.
So picture this, right? You're in 4th grade. It's what month is it? It's December 19th, right? You're home on Christmas vacation. You're in 4th grade, right?
Does not start that early.
You're bouncing off the walls. You're insane. So what does your mom do? Well, she goes on Amazon, of course, and what does she buy? $49 worth of gingerbread house kits.
Okay.
Now, here's where the story starts to get a little bit interesting, because what a lot of people don't know is that gingerbread men are real, right? And when I say real, you're like, yeah, no shit, they're real. They're actual, real, living creatures, and they live in the Arctic Circle.
Okay, why?
Shrek 2.
So wait, so let me get this straight. You were gonna tell me I spent an entire like 10 minutes fucking up your story and doing this improv bullshit, and now you're gonna take this time to tell an improv bullshit story.
No, this story's real.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anyway.
Have you never seen Shrek 2 with the gingerbread man?
So
Shrek 1 with the gingerbread man.
Oh, yeah,
So I don't remember where we were, but anyway. So you bought the gingerbread house kits for the gingerbread men that are real, right?
Okay.
And so, as I mentioned, I've been in the Arctic, right? Because every 10 years, the gingerbread men come up from deep in the Earth's crust. They come up in the Arctic to breed, right? Well, obviously, with all this jabroni virus madness, and you know how everybody's like, oh, the Earth is healing? Yeah, well, the gingerbread men have they have returned, and they've come back up to breed. But see, the problem is it's the middle of July Nobody has gingerbread houses for these gingerbread men to live in. So in the Arctic, I've been fervently constructing gingerbread houses.
That's a word I've never heard before.
So it is, as a conservationist, this is
Roosevelt.
Stop.
Why are you yelling?
This is my message to the world. You need to go on Amazon and you need to order $49 worth of gingerbread houses. But there's a catch. So obviously you order the gingerbread house, right? And there's this beautiful little picture on the front of some, stupid idiot on the Food Network channel who made a gingerbread house.
Guy Fieri.
I was just about to say him.
Don't do that. You don't need to do that. What you do need to do is you need to take the gingerbread, you need to put it in the oven for like 10 minutes so it's burnt, and then you
I give
effectively...
him a good 15.
Sure. I mean, I don't know what the ovens are doing in other people's houses, but...
Preheat for 380, 385.
400, I'd say 400.
You 400?
Yeah, but I only put it in for 10 minutes.
That's why I do 50. I go 385 for 15.
So once you've got it like burnt,
I've never made a gingerbread house.
you just take all the ingredients and you put it together, right? Because we're not making gingerbread
With your mind.
Yeah, we're not making gingerbread homes here. We're making gingerbread crack houses.
Crack houses.
Because they're gingerbread men. They live in the wild. They don't want to live in a home.
Yeah.
They want to live in a crack, like just a...
Gingerbread caves.
Exactly.
So a government-funded home.
No,
No.
it's not government.
This I feel like would be the worst story to tell when someone's like high or something like.
This is
People
a
just be like-
real
And they just start
story,
tripping
Luke.
out,
Like,
seeing
what the
fucking
fuck?
aggressive
Gingerbread men are
gingerbread men.
You need
Always
to,
have been.
Always has been.
You need to buy gingerbread houses right now, not in December 19th. Today.
Let's do it.
July 24th.
So wait.
post.
Is that the end of the story? Just
Yeah.
that the thing is you just gotta buy gingerbread houses.
Well, I mean, it essentially was to address me being gone for a month. I was in the Arctic.
So wait, no, listen.
I'm listening.
So you, first of all, you didn't have a story.
I did have a story.
You didn't have a punchline, and you also stole that from a YouTuber.
The punchline is
What YouTuber?
you don't even know this. That I did not steal it from
You told me, hey, should I start the podcast with that gingerbread thing that
but-
from Ted Nivison?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
From
that's
Lunch
not
Club?
his joke.
Just finish the joke, bro.
I don't know what the joke is.
Why, Ryan?
10-minute build up.
What a
no
waste!
punchline.
Fuck, man.
What? I thought I was so excited with the punchline of that
Man.
joke.
The punchline is that.
He thought it was gonna come to him when he started saying that sentence.
Yeah, and it did.
God, Ryan, what the fuck?
Stop. The
Okay,
punchline-
you're never gonna get back on this. now. He
Punchline
hates
is
you.
ham.
Ham.
Sandwich?
Ham sandwich.
Okay.
All right, now it's time for our philosophy segment with Daniel Burow.
Yeah, bro. New philosophy question.
Wait, real quick. I gotta tell you this.
But actually, let us answer it instead of you
Have-
asking the question and then,
And then
answering
answering
yourself.
correcting it,
Yeah,
and then
exactly.
correcting
Yeah.
it
and
right
then
away.
And then
answering
answer it
it,
yourself,
and then not letting
and then
anybody
switch-
else like
and then
say-
switch
have a
the
different
topic.
opinion, and then saying that we're wrong.
Actually, I disagree.
Actually, I disagree. You're wrong. I made
You
the
know,
question.
the
Get
old
fucked.
Burrow from a month and a half ago would agree with you, but the new one living in my body now disagrees.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Ryan,
All
I
my
di-
chakras have been aligned. You jackass.
I didn't drink my coffee this morning, and I feel enlightened. I'm ready to not fail.
I have
math class.
levitated. I've not. Oh,
Should I cut that out?
Maybe.
I'll do
it. So
I've levitated. I'm sterile.
I'm sterile. My testicles have become ovaries. Okay. So
okay.
Just shut
So-
the fuck up. What are you guys
Just give us the
talking about?
goddamn question.
Tell me a joke, bro.
This is what
So,
happens when we.
have I told you about Hobo Joe?
I'm sure you have, and I did not listen.
Okay.
Is
so,
this a story that you can tell on the podcast?
Yes, I can. So
No, it
there
isn't.
is a heroin addict. I don't know his name, and he's scary as fuck. And so he lives in these like kind of like
Gingerbread crack house.
So do you know like the waterfalls by that bridge?
Yep.
Well, there
we
are
know,
these little dips, right? We call it Deerhead Canyon for some reason. I don't know why. And we go down there, and once upon a time I was down there, and I had my camcorder out, and I was like, holy
What
fuck.
the No, you didn't. This story's bullshit.
No, he owns a camcorder.
I
Yeah,
have
he
it
left-
on my camcorder.
He left his fucking
This is
camcorder in
no.
my car for 3
Unlike
months.
you, Ryan, Burow has crazy stories and they're fucking real.
My story is real.
And I know he
Shut
has
the
a
fuck up.
camcorder because he brought it with me and Carter.
Did you look through any of those?
Oh, I recorded so many fucking videos on your camcorder because he brought it when me, Carter, and Burow went to Popeyes
And recorded nothing.
and didn't touch it.
Louisiana fast.
He recorded on a camcorder us at lunch instead of just using his phone.
He sent me that. You showed me
what
that.
the fuck? Why is my skin falling off? Fuck! Okay, back to how. Fuck!
Why is my skin?
Ah!
this
Break this can.
This
reminds me of shedding night at the snake's house.
Break it. Bro,
Oh,
break
okay.
that can.
Guys, I don't know if I have enough chi. I used all my caffeine.
You need to
guys.
breathe.
Oh,
You don't have enough
okay.
chi. This reminds me of karate night at Iron Fist's house.
Okay. So Hobo Joe, right? So I go down there and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm going in. I feel like I'm fucking Care 11 on this shit. And I was,
So I whip out my
like,
camcorder.
I whip
for
out my
another episode of
camcorder.
BuzzFeed Unsolved.
I whip out my camcorder and I was like, what
The
the
Burow
fuck?
Witch Project.
No.
He's
Yeah,
never
the
seen
Burow-
it, guys.
No. I was like, what the fuck is this? There's a whole camp and shit. And I was like, I wonder who lives here. And I was like, should I knock? And then,
So you what? You went to a hobo society?
yeah, it was, well,
Why?
I know that there are at least 7 living down there. And I think they're escaped convicts, man. Because the police, they had a fucking thing posted on a post. And I was like, are those the fucking guys that I just saw? I was like, what the fuck? It was really scary, guys. Okay, so
Okay, guys.
Yeah,
So-
it sounds
so-
like you just made an intro to YouTube video.
So-
Guys, it's really scary. Guys.
So I was down there, right? And I walk up and I'm like, what the fuck? He has bikes? He has so many bikes. I was like, this is the bike thief. Why am I standing up? I was like, this is the bike thief. I was like, bikes have been stolen in my neighborhood. And I was like, this is all adding up. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was just like, I wonder if I should just knock on this guy's tent and see if he's there. And they were fucking heroin. Well, I assume heroin. It might have just been penicillin. But they're probably heroin.
Not
But there are needles
Anything
all
but.
over, like all around his tent. There were fucking motors and shit, and I was like, "What is this guy up to?" He had a giant barrel of chunky oil, and I was like, "What the
What?
hell?" So it was really weird, man. Right? So then I walk up. I'm like, "Should I go in this tent?" And Payne's like, "No, don't." And he's like, "Payne," or he's like, "Daniel, stop." I was like, "Oh God!" And then and he's like, "Daniel." I was like, "What?" He's like, we gotta get going, man. And I was like, what? And then he's like, come on. So he starts running. I was like, what the fuck? And I look up, the man's there with the bike above me, looking like fucking vulture. He's like,
No.
I was like, ah! And I just booked it, man. I booked it. I never ran faster in my life. Okay.
No, right? So the
So-
guy showed up?
Yes, the guy was there the whole time, right? Another time, I'm going for a run, right?
It's like Home Alone.
I'm going for a run, right? And I was like, holy okay. Even back farther. I had got this is after that. Chronologically, it's after. I'd gone for a run with the boys, right? It was, I don't know if it was Nate and Owen or not, but I was running with them, and we're running, and I looked in the woods, and Hobo Joe, gray beard and everything. He's bald and he had a gray beard.
Wait,
and he was just
pause.
standing in
Is
the
his
woods.
real name Joe?
No.
It's just the character name you made up?
I just made it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was fucking standing in the woods with one of his like grandma ass bikes. It had like the little like paper,
Like the
it's
basket in front of it?
Yeah, no, the basket behind it. It was a seat and then had the little basket. And it was fucking creepy. He's just standing there as we would run by. And I was like, what the fuck? That's the guy I was telling you about. And I was like, I wonder if he lives here. Because he has a tent, he has a camp, he has fucking oil. I was like, what the fuck? So, right, then I'm going for a run another time. I'm going down a different path. This time, there's not one Hobo Joe, but there's fucking 4 of them. And they're at a bonfire in the fucking woods. And I was running by and they're like, hey. I was like, what the fuck? And they're, hey, come over here. Hey, we're having a bonfire. I was like, what the fuck? So we started running, right? So Lauren and I, it was Lauren, Maddie, Nate, and I. we were walking down there, and they didn't believe me. They didn't believe any of this shit. And I didn't know where my fucking camera was because it's in fucking Mark's car, so I couldn't prove any of this shit. So I was like, guys, I promise there's shit down here. There are these people down here. It's freaky as fuck. You guys are about to get your minds blown and probably abducted. This is going to be freaky. So go down there. There's not 4. There's fucking 7 of them. I was like, these people are multiplying by the minute. This is a hobo society, dude. There are so many bikes. There are more barrels of oil. I was like, what are they doing? Are they starting the oil empire? Like, what the fuck? It was freaky, man. So I was like, oh,
Freaky, man.
dude, and they had another bonfire. I was like, they're using the oil for bonfires. I didn't know, man, right? And then this is what happens.
Oh no.
A fucking fire starts in the woods. All these fire trucks are going by my mouth. Like, meow, meow. I was like, dude, it was 9. It was 9 at night. I was like, what the fuck is this? And I walk up. There's all these fire trucks. And then I get a text. Hey, there's a big forest fire by your house from a person I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay.
They're like, there's a fire by your house, and they're like, dude, is everything okay? Like, dude, all these woods might burn down. They might have to call like the fire jumpers and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? So I go, and I don't know why. I didn't grab a fucking bike. I didn't grab my fucking car. I grabbed a fucking scooter. I scootered down there like, I scootered. And I was like, holy fucking shit, there's a fire. And I didn't think to coordinate or anything. There's a fire, right? I was like, what if it was the Hobo oil empire gone wrong? I was like, this is all making sense. They had an oil empire, and they're having illegal oil sales, and they're like scalping oil. Their plan was to get all of the oil in blank city, and then what they're gonna do is they're gonna scalp it, and then they're gonna start in real estate because they're hobos. They're gonna start buying houses, and you know what? After they start scalping oil, they're gonna start scalping houses, and you know what? Then they're gonna get to the fucking top.
How do
They're
you
geniuses? I don't fucking know, man, but this all makes sense, right? And then the story gets even crazier after this fire starts, because I go down there, right, and everything's burnt to shit. The oil barrels are just gone. I was like, what the fuck? And surprisingly, none of the trees burned. None of the fucking trees burned. It was just this whole valley was just burned up. I was like, how did the trees not catch on fire? And it was like black. Like the ground was fucking black. These rocks, you could probably still go down there and there's still char marks on these rocks. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
And the only thing left was all of his motor parts. He had a fucking like shield looking thing. I was like, what the fuck? This man was Captain America too. And I was like, that wasn't heroin. Those were super serum. I had all these like ideas. And then he has, so there's like this little cave, right? And it goes way back, filled with bottles. So this man was fucking Rick Sanchez. So he was drunk off his ass, making oil. I don't know. This man was Hobo Joe's on a different level, right? This story gets even crazier.
Oh, really?
One day I was inside my house and my whole family was over, right? I saw these, I think I posted on my story. My neighbor's house gets broken into.
Did.
Okay.
My neighbor's house gets broken into.
you did.
Guess who? Hobo fucking Joe.
So
And
Hobo
you
Joe,
know what?
It's Hobo Joe's the neighbor, or Hobo Joe broke into the house?
He broke into the house.
How do you know?
Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes.
You saw him. Oh, you saw him breaking into.
No.
house?
So my dad calls the cops. He's like,
didn't he get
hey,
arrested?
check this out. Guess what? He's on fucking bath salts. He's like, guys, I swear I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm on bath salts. Chill. I'm scared, man. And he was like doing freaky shit. He's like, ah! He's like blowing. He was like spitting on my dad. My dad's like, oh. So
Hobo Joe?
yeah, and he was going into my neighbor's entryway and like taking his shit out. Like he was walking around shirtless with a bow and arrow. He was just walking around.
What?
And you know what he had? He had all their fucking bikes. He had all their fucking
Oh
bikes.
my
I was
God.
like, he's striking again with all the bikes. I was like, it was fucking wild, man. So he had all the bikes. He had a fucking bow for some reason. I don't know why. And then he had a fishing pole, and you know what he had? He had like a rope, and he had it roped to his back, just a fucking fishing pole. I was like, what the fuck is he up
His
to
inventory.
now? I was like, what is this man up to now?
He presses Y and
And you know what?
He's got a look of the C3 fishing pole equipped in his third hot bar slot.
So 1 cop pulls up, 2 cops, 3 cops, 4 cops, 7 cop cars pulled up just to arrest this one man. He's in the car. And we're going to go back down to see what happened to his camp and to see if he had more bikes there, more oil there.
Did you tell them about Hobo Joe's camp or no?
Who, the cops?
Yeah.
No, because I assume they knew about it because the whole fucking thing burned
Right.
down. So he gets in the car and I'm riding by my fucking scooter. And, or did I say bikes? No, I might have been, no.
You were on the scooter. That's where you lost.
I wouldn't bring a
us.
bike to Hobo Joe's house. Note to self: don't bring a bike to Hobo Joe's camp.
So, right? And I'm passing, he's like, tell them I'm sorry, I'm sorry. He's like yelling at
So
me
that's
through
you?
the window. Yeah. He was like, tell the cops I'm sorry. And as far as I know, that's the end.
Well,
The end of the-
Daniel,
Wait,
you managed to tell a more outlandish story than
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And your story was true.
Yeah, exactly.
It's wild, man. I don't know. And I don't know what happened to the other 6. I don't know where they're at.
They're in the real estate
They
business
burned.
right now. No,
Yeah,
they're doing
he
real
was just
estate.
an imposter. Like,
They moved to Salt Lake City and started in real
wait,
They
estate.
were
Shit.
like,
Yeah.
he was
Oh,
like a
oh,
sorcerer, and they were his like
He says city.
premonitions.
oil.
I said Salt Lake City.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Oh, you don't need to fucking blur that out.
I was thinking.
I
Shut
go.
the fuck
They
up.
moved to Salt Lake City and started real estate.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Blow that
I
up.
don't
Blow
know.
that up.
So it's pretty crazy, man. That I think that's the most eventful thing that's happened this whole quarantine was this fucking hobo empire.
I feel like for
The rise
a
and
normal
fall of
life
Hobo
like
Joe.
mine, that'd be the most eventful thing in my whole life.
Right.
Not just
Oh, yeah.
3 months.
The Hobo,
It-
the
it-
Hobo Joe conspiracy.
Bro's
Well,
like, nah,
That's the title of this episode. We gotta the thumbnail's gotta be that guy with like the fucking like the red strings going to every like piece of paper. It's gotta be like a bike, oil, a fucking picture of Gex. Like that's what the thumbnail is gonna be.
Bikes, oil, Gex,
Yeah.
real estate.
Yeah, Theodore Roosevelt.
motors, tents,
Yeah,
campfires.
Shit, man, it was wild. I still don't know what's up with that. I don't know what he was doing. He might have just been a crazy man who just did a bunch of bath salts. Also, why was he telling the cops he did bath salts?
right.
Because he was on bath
Because
salts.
he doesn't matter. He's not the main Hobo Joe. I'm telling you. He's Hobo Joe 8.
He's just a pawn in the entire plot.
Yeah,
to
there's a
take over.
kingpin. It's a
Fuck.
fucking. It's a branch.
We got we
Dude,
got it.
dude,
How
we
about this?
We found one sleeper cell.
We got to get to the bottom of Hobo Joe. It's like, okay, so there's bath salts. Okay, what are the clues? We got bath salts.
So the oil for the fire.
Oil,
He wanted
oil.
to
We got-
destroy the evidence.
we got oil, we got bath salts,
Bikes.
we've got bikes,
Bikes.
we've got motors.
Okay,
motors.
bike is, I think, for the low end transportation. He's gonna want the
Right.
motors
The,
once he
the
gets
bikes,
to,
but why
to
is
real estate
But wait,
Oh,
but wait.
holy
Why
fuck.
does he need like 20 bikes
for the whole gang?
for the whole Hobo Joe gang? Okay,
Dude,
so
yeah.
the bikes,
No,
the
no, no,
bikes,
no, no,
because he's probably the main bitch.
Right,
He's
but they
probably
don't-
the bitch of the group and
but-
has to get everything.
But
for
think
him.
about it.
Oh,
What do bikes not require?
Mo-
Oil or
motors.
motors?
Holy
Yeah,
That's-
the
they-
oil is for the fire.
Right, they need transportation, but their main selling point is motors and oil.
the
Right.
oil to fix the motors and then
Yeah.
destroy the evidence.
Yeah, exactly. Once I feel like Burow saw them, then they felt like the need to destroy the evidence, right?
This bald bastard
Right.
got us again.
Yeah, but why would they want Burow to join the bonfire? He wanted. That's how they get them. They get you to join the
And then-
bonfire,
yeah.
and then they
They
turn
abduct you.
They
No.
turn you into Hobo
Or-
Joe.
Holy
Okay, and
fuck.
that's why they
Hope-
went on your street and broke into the wrong house with a bow.
They thought it was me.
They
They were
trying to
gonna
find.
kneecap. They
they
were
were-
going to kneecap you and
Yeah,
abduct
exactly.
you and probe you and
Yeah,
turn you
but
into a
what's
hobo.
shit?
What's another thing what's a weapon that doesn't require a lot of maintenance?
Bow
Like
and
a gun?
arrow.
A bow and arrow.
And a fishing,
fishing
pole.
pole.
And a fishing pole. Because you don't want to buy food that requires maybe some olive oil. They just need to get fish with a fishing pole.
And that's what the fire.
And that's why they live by the river.
Fish.
Exactly. So
Holy fuck.
What's their main
And
motivation?
oil is over
their
everything.
main motivation is to save oil. So
They want to start an
They're gonna
oil
move
dynasty.
to Iraq.
right, but why would they be here? Why would they be by the river to
They
start their
gotta-
oil
they gotta
dynasty?
Start low, work their way, get to Dubai.
Hobo
That's
Joe
what it's
To
like.
Dubai, yeah.
Middle East.
If they get too much oil, but they that's the thing. They can't live in a house. They have to be off the grid.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens when the United States finds out you have oil? The country's getting fucking invaded. The oil would get taken from them. They gotta hide by the river
These
to
guys are
avoid
the
the oil.
heroes.
Exactly.
Yo,
They're the
yo.
hero to the whole
We
plot.
should go find where Hobo Joe.
We've
got
gotta-
Well, we need to go to prison.
Loudmouth
Interrogate.
documentary. We go to the Hobo Joe location.
Yo, we gotta go to the Hobo Joe encampment. I gotta show you all.
We
the
gotta do
shit.
like an early college internship on this.
Yeah.
Like, go all into like detective journalism.
Yeah, exactly.
And this
And
is our
we
internship.
uncover a dynasty.
The oil
Exactly.
dynasty of the
Fresh
hobo.
mints.
Dude, you know what's gonna happen? This video's gonna be taken down. We're all gonna just disappear.
Listen,
no,
Gabby,
no,
I'm gonna
no,
pull a
guys.
Gabby Hanna. If me, Burow, Marcus, and Ryan like die within the next week, it is not an accident. It's not a
Yo.
conspiracy. It's a conspiracy.
The
Hobo
hobos
Joe
are
did this.
after us.
If you're listening to this, you gotta understand. It's Hobo Joe.
Yo, no, and you know what's
Just
gonna
like
happen?
His face just comes in.
You see-
Oh,
you see
I would
his-
actually now I'm gonna be scared.
This
I'm actually-
bald head, gray beard.
No, he was bald. Holy shit! No, that's what he wants you. He doesn't want to spend money on fucking
Haircut.
maintenance with the fucking haircutters. He just needs someone who's bald already. That's why he goes for you.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
Okay. And you know what's gonna happen? In literally 2 hours, a copyright strike's gonna pop up. It's gonna say copyright strike by the Oil Dynasty.
Exactly.
This video has been copyright strike by the Oil Dynasty. Guys, this is a plea for help. Help! We're being hunted. That was a dramatic end.
all these conspiracies is reminding me of taco night at Shane Dawson's house.
That was good. That was a good end.
Oh, should we ended it on the Shane Dawson joke? What we were at like an hour and yeah. 'Cause-
10. Hour 10.
That could be the end.
Well, now we can't do the end because we're talking right now and we haven't pushed the stop button yet. No, don't push the stop button now. Wait for someone to say something funny and then we can end it on the exact moments.
Crush this can on your head.
It'll be like a circle story. So wait, what do we? So wait.
And that's why you don't drink coffee at Daniel Burrow's house.
No. That's why you don't.
That's just great.
That's why you don't drink Mountain Dew at Lucas Hanson's house.
Ah!